Hey guys, it's Abby.
Hey guys, it's Dez. Welcome back to Crisscrossed.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for listening to the past few episodes, guys. We know that it's kind of been weird with it just being on YouTube, but we're officially on Spotify and Apple Music now, so that should make it a lot easier for everyone to tune in and listen.
Yeah, and the videos are on there too, so.
And special update, starting next Friday?
Yeah.
Next Friday, we're going to drop our holiday special, which will drop December 26th, and we will fully be visible
Woo!
to your human eye. We're not going to be
You can see our faces.
We're not going to be hidden behind subtitles. And we're really excited to introduce some new categories to the podcast and to be more interactive with you guys. So it's fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Big movements. Thanks so much. And like I said, just again, thanks for everyone who follows. There's way more of you than I thought there was going to be at this stage. I really thought it was going to be shout out to Catherine. I thought Catherine was going to be... But
still, shout out to Catherine.
Yeah, shout out to Catherine for a day one listener. But I think I thought it was going to be Catherine and like maybe 3 of my family members. And I didn't really expect there to be... I think it's 40 of you right now.
Yeah, crazy.
It's really crazy. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, seriously. And if there's anything that you guys would be interested in hearing us talk about, please let us know.
Absolutely. Send in any questions or ideas that you might have, because we're open.
Yes, we have so many, but we are pretty adaptable.
I think
we can change topics and like make it work.
I was gonna say, when we first started the idea of the podcast, we can talk about kind of like how this came to be.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
So about, I would say, April, me and Abby rekindled a friendship of sorts. We just we never weren't friends. We just started hanging out more on a more regular basis.
Yeah, I was working at a dab bar, and
I was working at a law firm.
and we were closing. And I had a bunch of furniture that I needed to get rid of.
And I had my roommate move out, so I had no furniture in my house.
So she came and we loaded up our cars on my birthday.
That I did not know was your birthday.
Well, I didn't tell you it was my birthday.
So Abby basically helped me load couches in and out of downtown into my apartment. And I was like, Abby, do you want me to you want a fun drink? So I didn't even help put the furniture together. Abby fully constructed my living room for me, and I said, do you want a tequila? do you want a margarita?
But that's how I want it. I want you to give me a drink and I'll do it.
Yeah, and so I was just kind of prancing around making drinks, and Abby was putting together furniture, and then towards the end, she's like, do you want to go to the park with me and some of my friends? And I was like, I have dinner plans, I'm so sorry. I said, why are you guys going to the park? You said you were doing a picnic. And I was like, that's so cute. Are you guys doing anything? You went, yeah, it's my birthday. And I was like, oh.
You were like, today?
Yeah, I was like, maybe sometimes you have to do we're older. Sometimes you gotta do birthdays on not your birthday.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh. And then he just kind of stared at you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But then I think because I couldn't go to your birthday party, I was like, you should come back and we can hang out and talk. And then you came back around and you'd said that you wanted to start a podcast, and I was like, you definitely should. And you said, yeah, we should do it together. And then I just kind of I was like, yeah, maybe. And then about a week later, I texted you. I said, no, we should.
Yeah, and it was around the same time that both of us started doing The Artist Way.
Yeah, so we were doing The Artist Way by Julia Cameron.
Yeah, that was our first time.
It was our first time doing it all the way through. And so we've been recording the podcast for about... Since April. And... So I think the point of this is saying that the podcast has been through a lot of iterations before we even got it to this point.
Yes, before even posting them.
So
we have a whole studio, you guys. It's been immaculate looking since May. See it eventually.
Yeah, so those are all our big updates for the podcast. Just wanted to say thanks.
Yeah. Oh, and just another PS in there.
PS.
Dez and I were friends since we were young.
Oh, yeah. I didn't just meet Abby on the street and asked to take her couches.
We
met middle school. We were
friends in high school.
We've been friends in high school. We were just kind of not I wouldn't consider us close friends in high school, but we were, like, very friendly with each other.
Mm-hmm.
In and out of touch with each other throughout our early 20s. And now we have a podcast. Now we're business partners.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Life is really weird, guys. Let life take you places. You never. Also, I guess we can explain the full concept of the podcast.
Sure.
Okay, guys. I think we're only just recently getting really comfortable addressing you all.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because the whole point of a podcast is to be talking to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically the entire gist of the podcast is, Abby and I are going to come on here every single week. So, we're going to be crossfaded throughout the point of the podcast. I think what I'm saying is, welcome to Crisscross, we're crossfaded. And we're going to be talking about different topics.
Yes.
So, if you have been listening to the first 5 episodes and been like, damn, they kind of seem a little off.
Dumb.
Or dumb. Yeah. It's because we're on substances.
Indeed.
We're,
But we wanted it to feel like we're all just hanging out, you know?
After a long, hard day and you just want to be with your friends and you just want to chit-chat and shoot the shit and be a little inebriated.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to accomplish with
We
you guys.
hope that you're doing that with us.
And or with your other friends. Leave us on in the background. We just need that play. Tune in and out if you'd like. But keep us playing. Who's your crush of the week, Abby?
I don't have one.
You need to, we'll make one up, because I'm going to talk about mine real quick. Okay. Guys, he's an oldie but a goodie. He's not even that old, but I think I just mean in the sense of, like, I've talked about him before. My crush this week is John Mulaney. I had the immense pleasure and the privilege of seeing him live in Atlanta, and it was very magical. He is such a talented man, and he's my crush this week. He's my crush. I said he's my crush. That is my crush. You can also pull an old one out.
What brings him up?
What brings him up?
From where he was before. I mean, I feel like, who was your crush last week? I forget.
I don't even think was my crush Joe Curie last week?
Yeah.
We can't. I'm like, was it though? Because I
feel like he's the most outstanding one out of them all. There was
Maybe
Larry David.
Larry David is a fine crush. John is my crush this week, and that's what I'm bringing to the table.
What was your favorite part about going and seeing him?
I think seeing all of his mannerisms that I've seen on his Netflix specials in person.
Yeah.
It was really interesting watching him be John Mulaney in front of me.
In real life?
John Mulaney TM trademark. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's John Mulaney.
Like real life John Mulaney in front of me.
It's just different. I will say this. He's one of those people where I truly do admire him so much that I don't think I want to run into him on the street. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is the best way I could have been around him, is just by going to one of his shows.
So, if you did get the chance to, like, meet him one day, what is your ideal situation of running into him?
My ideal situation of running into John Mulaney, if not on the street. You know what I mean? Like, if I could, like, pick one.
Yeah. Would you want to meet him at a party?
Ooh.
Would you want to meet him in, like, a creative setting, like a meeting?
I think I would want to be trapped in an elevator with him.
You force him to spend time with you.
No, it's not even forcing. Here's what happens. Hold on. I would like to get into an elevator, and he's already in the elevator. But we're the only two. There's no, like, stragglers in the elevator. So he's already in the elevator, and we both have our headphones on. Like, you know, we are obviously...
But you're like, oh, that's John Mulaney.
I know instantly. He doesn't know me. I'm a stranger.
Right.
I'm just a beautiful girl who's entered. I'm just a young woman who's entered the elevator. So but I have my headphones on.
Okay.
And... And I enter the elevator, and I kind of, like, I clock it that it's him. We're doing the polite white person thing, where we both do the micro,
nod.
Like, the nod, like, hey, we're about to be sharing a space for however long, and that's fine. So we're both going down, but I hit my little number, and then we stand on opposite ends of the elevator, because we're respecting space.
Okay.
And then... the elevator, like, does, like, a little micro shake. And we're both like, that's crazy. But you know what I mean? Like, some elevators move. And so, we're like, whatever. And we just kind of, I'm on my phone. I'm texting you probably. I'm freaking out externally, but on the, externally, I look quite calm, chill, and collected.
You're just like, oh, okay. But, like, low-key, knowing you, I think that you would be, like, panicking on the outside a little bit.
You think I'd obviously be panicking? What do you think? Okay.
No, I think it would just be, like, your eyes. I think you would be like...
Oh, my eyes would move a lot.
Maybe your body won't, but your eyes would be, like, looking around, like, panicked.
But the thing about that is he wouldn't notice he's looking at his phone.
But is he not like, oh, the elevator's shaking too? Is he not gonna notice?
Oh, I thought you were talking about just me seeing him. You mean the elevator. Once the elevator shakes, I'm losing my mind.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're right. No. I have no calmness when it comes to those kind of situations. The elevator micro shakes, and I'm just by myself, I'm hyperventilating. I don't really like being in elevators. I've just had to get over it because I've worked in buildings. So, the elevator...
Okay, well, are you actually, like, scared of elevators?
Yes.
We shouldn't go to Frightworks then. Because I went last week and
Why would we ever go to Frightworks?
We were going to go for the Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's different. I want to go to that.
No, I know, but the main attraction at that place is an elevator that fucking shakes like crazy.
It's designed to shake?
Yes!
Oh.
And it feels like you're falling. The elevator is like...
Oh, well, I don't really know how I feel about that. Okay, well, I get into elevators.
Okay.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like being on a plane.
I know, but that...
I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it. Like, you know what I mean? I can get over it. But it's like, if the elevator starts to shake, I'm not doing well. But I think if I go into, like, a weird attraction that I know is designed to scare me and it starts to shake, I'm not gonna be afraid.
Okay. Well, I just want to tell you before you're traumatized, because I feel like you would get in there and be traumatized, because I was.
Yeah.
And I'm not even scared of elevators.
Yeah, I don't like that. So the elevator would do a micro shake, not a big one, just a micro shake, and I would start to look alarmed. I'd be like, oh, and then I would like for him to look up and crack a small, like, joke of sorts, like, you know, just like, no, hold on, it's the micro shake. We're both still. I'm freaking out. Like, my eyes are going nuts. My eyes are doing the thing. But
Okay.
he's still, like, he's a little bit like, it's just a mic, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then the lights flicker. And it's like a situation. And we are, oh no, the elevator has stopped. And then we both, like, are like, whoa, what the fuck? And, it's not, like, a dire situation. We've, like, we did the little emergency thing. And then help is on the way. And then I would just like to sit across from John Mulaney on an elevator floor and just chat.
What would happen if you had to pee?
I would hold it. I'm a grown woman. I would hold my piss.
No, I know, but, like, could you imagine being in that situation?
I'm not peeing in front of John Mulaney in an elevator.
I'm sorry, I don't know why my brain went there, but, like, I think that would be my worst nightmare, to be, like, trapped on an elevator and I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, is there a cup?
You're gonna pee? Sure. You have a coffee.
I'm telling you I'm not gonna do it, but I'm saying if the situation got intense and crazy, is there a cup available?
Sure.
Or am I cupless?
There's a cup. I'll give you a cup.
Okay, if there is a cup, now I think I'd feel differently if it was his cup. Like, if I got on the elevator and I, like, had my coffee and it was like, I'm gonna go pee in my cup, but it was like, oh my god, I'm losing my mind.
He has his cup, you have your cup. You had just you finished your coffee.
If we both had to pee and we just kind of looked at each other like, well, I'm gonna go in this corner, you go in this corner, and then we're never gonna discuss this ever again, we're gonna leave our cups in a designated spot and don't touch those. And hey, help's on the way, don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
And we just...
Could you imagine when the elevator started going again?
The
cups would be
the cups would
everywhere.
Spill. An elevator is still moving quite smoothly. The cups aren't gonna, like, spill and...
You were talking about the elevator shaking.
That was before. That was when it was breaking. The elevator is fixed, that's why it's smooth, we're going down.
But maybe it was, like, shaking when
while it was getting fine. Our piss mixed together. We're bonded for life.
No, I hate that.
Well, you are the one who prompted all of this.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No, ideally,
back.
I don't have to pee. And I don't know. We just I would admit, we'd like be sitting on like the elevator floor, like, you know, we're waiting. And then I would be like, you know, I'm actually a huge fan. I would admit it. I would be like, I'm actually a really huge fan. And then he'd be like, and then I don't know. Actually, I don't know what he would do.
Yeah.
Ideally, he'd like that I was a fan. And then honestly, I just ask him lots of questions. I would just interview John Mulaney.
Yeah.
I would have
I could see you doing that.
I would just, I would be so... But I guess, what was the question originally? Just, like, the ideal way to meet him that's not on the street? Yeah, I would really just like to have a... I guess I would like to be stuck in an elevator with him.
How many, what's your, like, desired time? Like, how many hours do you want?
Just one. I'm not selfish.
Just one.
I want...
Because it starts to become, like, too much after that.
Well, it's a stressful situation. We're stuck in an elevator. There's no heat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's... This is not a fun situation. So I want it to just last long enough that it's, like, something that I would like. My ideal situation...
45 minutes.
It becomes a part of his stand-up. Like, it's like I got trapped in an elevator with a young... Yeah, I was just, like... I was basically trapped in an elevator with a young woman. Like, and then it gets to be in the set for a little bit.
Perfect.
That's my ideal way of meeting John Mulaney. And then I would show him my open mic. I would be like, while I have you here, I'd show him my stand-up. Mm-hmm. And then I think that'd be, as you should. I want to change my answer. If I got stuck in an elevator with John Mulaney, I would be like, I'm actually a huge fan. I would exchange some pleasantries, and then I'd be like, if you don't mind, since I have you here, can I please, well, no, in a very real way, yes. Because I feel like the thing I'm running in the most with stand-up right now is I have no mentor. Yeah. I don't know what, I know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I know what I need to do, but I don't have anyone that I, like, can go to and, like,
Who has experience,
like, genuine experience. I have no one to go to where I can, like, ask genuine questions and, like, have... No one has been able to map out, like, do a roadmap for me, mm-hmm. And it would be a real privilege if it could be John Mulaney. So I think if I got stuck in an elevator with John Mulaney, I would confess that I was a fan. I would exchange pleasantries. I would respect his space, and I'd be like, while I have you here, if I could take up some of your time, can I show you my stuff and can I get some feedback? Yeah. And then that's what I do.
I feel like that would be a good bonding moment.
Yeah, and ideally I would hope that he would like it, but I want someone to truly offer feedback on my stand-up, because I'm really fortunate that I have friends who come see me, but none of my friends want to do stand-up. Mm-hmm. So there's a block there where, like, where people can tell me what they like, mm-hmm. and what they didn't like, mm-hmm. which I really value, but I would really like to have a comedian's perspective, and if it could be John Mulaney, how magical. And that's why he's my crush of the week.
Beautiful.
I'm like, please guide me.
I was so enamored with your story that I forgot to come up with one.
It's okay. You can use an oldie.
I still like Jacob Elordi.
Okay. No, not okay. Like, so.
I mean, like, I really can't think of anybody else but him. And
so if you're trapped,
he's still real cute.
He's still real cute. If you're trapped on an elevator with him, you flirting with him?
Well, duh.
Well, I mean, like, but like, how are you doing it? How are you laying it on thick?
I feel like
half
of this podcast is me talking about fantasizing about this man.
Well, it's a whole segment. Crush of the week is a selfish treat for me and Abby.
It is. And so sorry, guys.
So I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. You're welcome.
If I was trapped in an elevator with Jacob Elordi, mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to be trapped in an elevator with him.
Well, that's the question. That's the fantasy.
I think that it would be stressful because he's so big. I would get claustrophobic.
He's not... Okay, I just need to say something. He's not, like, he's just...
6'5".
But he's just tall. He's lanky. He's not going to be, like, stretching. I mean, like, he's not going to be, like, taking up the whole elevator. You're not going to be, like, slinked up the... It's just you two. Unless you want to add somebody else.
Yeah, I can just imagine both of us just, like, sitting on the ground and, like, chatting with each other.
Yeah.
Sitting crisscross applesauce.
Like I said, exchanging some pleasantries.
Yeah, and just
you wouldn't show him anything.
The way you waited. Mr. Lordy, can I show you my mixtape?
Can I show you I made a mixtape for you.
Can I show it to you?
Can I show
This
it to
feels
you?
like the perfect opportunity to be able to show you my mixtape.
You could just also you could be honest, you and I have a huge crush on you.
I mean, yeah, I probably would.
Are you
And I'm so awkward, it would just come out. I'll just be like, oh my god, I'm in love with you.
You would say, don't say that. Just say I have a crush on you. Don't say I love
Yes.
you. He's a strange man in an elevator that you just so happen to have to be spending an hour with.
No, you're right. I'm not in love with him anyways. I do have a crush on him, though.
It's cool to have a crush.
It is.
It's fun to have a crush on a tall man.
Yeah.
John Mulaney is tall.
No, I actually do think that we would have a good conversation in
I think I'm
an
gonna say
elevator.
something.
I like an intimate experience like that.
Pro tip, if you get caught in an elevator with someone, don't make a move on them.
I'm not gonna do that. Could you imagine if I was just like, kiss me? Ew, I want to throw up. And ugh.
Well, have you all been was there instant chemistry whenever you walked into the elevator? Because sometimes you look at someone and you're like, oh yeah.
Well, duh, but I'm not gonna make out with a celebrity without saying a word first.
That could be hot.
I mean, yeah,
If he was feeling it, let me flip you this. What if he was feeling it? What if he was like, oh
yes,
my god.
sure.
Interesting.
If I had any opportunity to make out with that man, I would take it. As long as it's consensual.
Would you call me?
Would I call you after?
Well, yeah, but are you calling me or are you gonna tell me in person?
I would probably call you.
Yeah, I think you.
I think I would be so excited. I'd be like, bitch, you can't believe this shit.
Yeah, you're not gonna believe what just happened to me.
What did I just manifest into my life? Because one day it's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna call you, and you're gonna be like, well, yeah.
Yeah, ideally, I'm just going. All right.
Like, I expected this. What do you want me to say?
I went. Good for you. When's he taking you to Greece?
Oh,
You kiss him good enough that he wants to take you to Greece.
He's so handsome.
I mean, I'm gonna say Jacob Elordi is handsome.
So handsome. I've been watching Euphoria again.
I never got into that show.
I don't think you'd like it.
It seems like it's a lot. Not that I don't like things. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've seen pieces of it online, and I just think it's not for me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It came on after I finished watching I Love LA. Or
I still haven't seen that.
you should watch I Love LA.
I do love Rachel Sennott.
Yeah. She I can't remember if she directs it, but she wrote it. And obviously she's the lead character.
Right.
But it's really funny. I like
yeah.
it a lot. I still think Adults is my favorite.
Is Adults your favorite TV show right now? Actually.
No. Well, no.
What's your favorite TV show?
I saw Adults like 3 times in a row, so
I have rewatched Adults probably 3 times as well because there's only 8 episodes.
yeah.
So it's an easy watch and it's very good.
Mhm.
But I don't know if it's my favorite. I mean, my favorite.
I just think Adults is funnier than I Love LA, but I still like it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've not seen I Love LA yet. I am gonna watch it,
Yeah.
but I do feel like it follows probably more of that like dramedy
Yes.
thing, and Adults is like a modern Friends
Yes.
to me.
Yes. And I think in I Love LA, there's some parts that I question all of their characters. I'm like, are you a good person?
Oh, it's one of those shows. I love psychoanalyzing
Mhm.
TV characters. It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, so it's really interesting to like think about their relationships, and I don't know.
Okay. I'll definitely watch it.
And it's inspiring because it's like inspired by her life, and she.
Oh, is it based off her life?
I think that pieces of it are like derived from that. But it's cool that she gets to be the lead character, and she wrote this and gets a part in producing and directing, and I mean,
It's like truly her project.
yeah, it's her project.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's so funny because Josh Hutcherson is her boyfriend.
PETA?
PETA.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I didn't know that. Okay,
Yes.
so I'm gonna say something about. I thought he was like done with acting. I hadn't seen him in anything.
I think he took a break.
Good for him.
Because I saw on an interview that this was like the first thing he's done in a while.
I was
like
gonna
a few
say, I
years.
think the last thing I saw him in was the Five Nights at Freddy's
yeah.
trailer. I didn't watch that movie, but I watched the trailer, and I was like, that is Peter Malark.
That's Peter.
That's Peter. Like, I think it is really interesting that he is one of those people where there's not a lot of celebrities where I can't, like, I don't look at them like that's their character.
Mm-hmm.
But because I don't do it with Jennifer Lawrence. With Jennifer Lawrence, I'm like, that's Katniss.
Well,
I'm like, that's Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence has been in so many different roles.
I'm going to say Jennifer Lawrence is my favorite actor. Well, her and Margot Robbie are really neck and neck. I think they are so talented.
Period.
And Jennifer Lawrence has obviously won Oscars, but Margot Robbie, girl, they did you dirty with I, Tonya. You deserve the Oscar. You did. I fear Margot Robbie has been nominated for Oscars and not gotten them, and it's going to be a Leonardo DiCaprio situation where she's going to win for something, and it's like she deserved the Oscar, but it's like, why was it for that movie? Yeah. You know what I mean? It will be one of those situations.
Well, how do you feel about Wuthering Heights coming out?
Okay, I have two thoughts.
Okay.
First thought, I'm so excited. It looks so pretty. It looks
beautiful.
There are some little snippets they have shown of Jacob Elordi where I don't view Jacob Elordi the way that you view him. And I'm gonna clarify something. When we watched Frankenstein, as you all have heard, I did develop a small
affinity.
Yeah, I would say I took a stronger liking to that young man than I did initially. But that he's not someone that I look at and I'm like, God damn, I need him. There are some clips that they've released of him puffing on a pipe, and God damn, I need him biblically. Oh my God. Okay, so and Margot Robbie is a fucking fox.
Did you see the all red latex
I
dress?
did. Yeah, I did.
Stunning.
Yeah, I saw
and
it.
And Charlie XCX did the soundtrack. I'm gonna lose my mind.
I think it's going to be gorgeous. That being said, I've read Wuthering Heights.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Okay.
So do I think they're going to do the book total justice? No, but that's fine because that's not what they're trying to accomplish. I think a lot of people, whenever there's movie adaptations, they think it should be identical to the book. In a lot of senses it should be. But if it's an adaptation, which means that someone just took the source material and adapted it to be something else.
It was inspired by.
It's inspired by. I was
becomes a different iteration.
I'm really excited about Wuthering Heights from someone who loves going to the movies. That's going to be a whole experience.
For sure.
I cannot wait to go to the movies and watch this with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be so exciting. We've already decided it's going to be part of the Valentine's Day special because we're going to watch it because it comes out on Valentine's Day.
Ugh.
And I'm really, really, really excited about it.
It just looks like a very beautiful piece of cinema, visually.
Visually, it's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah. And I mean,
also,
Charlie XCX is my girl.
You love Charlie
I'm
XCX.
so inspired by her. I think that she's incredible. I'm really excited for her movie to come out.
I'm excited for her album, for the Wuthering Heights album that she created for this movie. I'm salivating for it.
Yeah.
The two songs that she already released, as
Chains and House.
Damn. I'm very excited.
Yes, I really like this gothic, dark academia, sultry girl winter that's going on right now.
Yeah, that is what's happening.
I'm thinking Wednesday, I'm thinking Frankenstein, I'm thinking Nosferatu.
I never watched Wednesday. I just don't think I'd like it.
I thought it was cute. I didn't watch the second season.
I don't like when it's too cutesy.
That's not really cutesy, though.
I wanted to love Sabrina the Teenage Witch so much, and they...
Oh, God!
It was awful.
That show was insanity.
That show was god-awful.
Okay,
but it had such potential to be fucking amazing.
Yes! And visually it was beautiful.
Visually it was beautiful. And I'm going to say
the actors were beautiful.
And they just should have, really devoted time to making it dark, because they made it very kitschy.
By the end, it was awful.
It was awful.
But in the beginning, I was really into the
first
concept.
episode.
Yeah.
It's why I watched the rest of it. It's why I only speak so passionately because I believed in it.
Yes,
and I was very excited. And maybe I should go rewatch this. I should probably finish it. That way I can have But
I mean, it gets worse.
Okay, well, see, I just didn't like.
But the set design, stunning. The color grading, stunning. The costume, stunning.
It was all there.
Except for the plot.
The plot wasn't. Let me tell you something. I will say, maybe one of our projects in the future when we're older, when we're in our 40s, could be a Sabrina the Teenage Witch revamp.
I would love that!
We do it good.
You guys, I have a cat named Salem.
Very fun. Is there any other movie adaptations that you either, like, felt really let down by? Or wait, were you excited for Wuthering Heights?
I'm interested. I'd never read the book, so I have no opinion.
On the topic of the Wuthering Heights movie coming out in a few months, is there any, like, any book or movie that you would like to see readapted and brought back to be brought back to the movies?
So my favorite book series when I was in high school, The Infernal Devices and The Mortal Instruments.
Oh, I never read those.
Oh my god, my favorite books ever then. I'd love to reread them as an adult.
Well, what are they about? Because I was recently talking to someone about how I have not read, like, a saga of, like, books, or even, like, nothing. I've not read a book series in so long, and the only thing that's being recommended to me right now is A Court of Thorns.
Individual books.
And I'm not against those books.
The Fairy Porn's good, but I like the Mortal Instruments better.
Okay, so I just don't think I can get into fairy porn. Everything that I've kind of read about it, and people have spoken very highly about them. It's just not something that I see myself, like, sitting down and really getting into actively right now. My parents are listening to them together.
That's funny.
That is funny. I got in the car the other day and, like, it just kind of came on, and I, like, looked at my mom.
Oh, God.
It wasn't anything crazy like that.
That's so funny,
It was just, but it came on and, like, it was prompted, and I was like, are you, like, reading these? And she's like, your dad and I are listening to them.
And, like, calling them fairy porn they're not pornographic, super pornographic.
I do think,
like,
there's
the later books,
yeah.
There's some sex, but, like, there's a lot of storyline
as
well.
You said The Mortal Instruments, you'd make that a movie?
Yes.
What's it about?
They tried to make it a movie, and it was horrible. And then they also tried to make it a TV show, and that was also horrible.
Interesting. So they've tried many times. Do you think you could do it justice?
I've never thought about it before, but yes.
Interesting.
I forget. I think they're like shadow hunters or something.
What does a shadow hunter mean?
I can't remember. I think they were like looking for demons or something. I really should reread these books, but what I remember is like there were like 4 main characters who were like teenagers, but they were like all best friends.
I see.
But have very different personalities, and I love the way that they interact with each other. Like I was laughing out loud at some of the shit that they would say to each other.
It's fun to be that immersed in a book, and it has been a while since that's happened to me.
And so often, like the books I've been reading, at least lately, I feel like half the time I'm like, I fucking hate. I don't know if I like you. I don't. You don't really have that many redeemable qualities. At least one of them.
At least one of them that we can root for. I'm reading The Little Friend by Donna Tartt right now.
The Little Friend?
It's called The Little Friend.
What's it about?
It's basically about this young girl trying to figure out what happened. Her brother was hung by a tree when he was very little. Like but he was young, she was younger. She has like no real memories of him. And basically it's her journey trying to figure out like this great mystery of like what happened to her brother. And it's written, Donna Tartt kind of writes some of her like big inspirations, she says, is Charles Dickinson, and you can tell because her novels are very like descriptive. Like she'll like spend 2 paragraphs describing like a cabinet to you, but she does it in such a way where you're not mad at her. Because I've definitely read books where I'm just like, we need to move the fuck on.
Yeah.
Like, why are we talking about the tapestry? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about this. We need to move forward. Yeah. But the way that Donna Tartt writes it's very beautiful, and you really, and it's like, okay, well, I need this. Now, that being said, I didn't like The Goldfinch.
Okay.
That's the one that, like...
I haven't read that one.
You don't.
I don't think I've read any of her work, actually.
You should read, I really love, The Secret History is amazing.
Okay.
If you like dark academia,
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Like, that's what it is. But this one is also, I don't even know if I'd classify this one as dark academia. I think I had to read To Kill a Mockingbird so much growing up because it was, like, the only book they, like, taught us throughout school. So, like, I've read it, like, 4 times. And it's kind of, the main character kind of feels like Scout in the sense of, like, you're with her the whole time and you really root for her.
Mm-hmm.
And her world is very immersive. I don't know. I definitely recommend it, but I think as I'm reading it actively, in my head, it's the first time that I've, like, felt like I could build the whole world and I can see the movie. I mean, I can see the book as a movie as I'm reading it, and it's such a, like, a pleasurable experience. I'm like, I think if I was going to adapt something book to screen, I would really like to do The Little Friend.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Low-key, I think that those fairy... the Court of Thorn and Roses would be really cool adapted into films if it's done correctly.
I'm just saying, I think
if it is done correctly, because it could be so cheesy.
I think they probably will be making those into movies soon.
Probably.
Like, it'd be really, I don't know, I think we're due for a big series to come to this big screen again, and I think just the way people rally around them, I'm sure that is, like, something that's very...
She wrote another book series, what was it called? Throne of Glass.
Is it in the same universe?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, it's mythical, but, like, I don't think they're, like, on the same planet. Does that make sense? But, like, yes, same universe, like, I don't...
Oh, like, it's still medieval. See, I think...
I don't know if medieval is, like, the word.
Okay.
But yes, like,
Okay.
there's a castle.
See, when I read fantasy, I'm not going towards castle, I'm going space.
Really?
I like Star Wars, I really want to read Dune, it's daunting.
Yeah.
You look at Dune and you're like, And then I really liked the Divergent series a lot.
Oh, I like Divergent.
Yeah, I don't think that was very castle. But I did read Harry Potter.
I really liked Divergent.
I loved Divergent. And I was, like I said, another disappointing movie adaptation. It was. I don't even think they finished it. Did they even finish it?
Theo James, though, in those movies, really got to me.
I didn't think Theo James was hot at all. But
it was Theo James and Zoe Kravitz, and I was like, what is this cast? I didn't like who they chose as the main character. I forget her name.
Shailene Woodley.
Yeah. She didn't feel like, when I read the books, it didn't
really
feel like
good.
the right choice.
No, not for that. But she was really good in, what was the one with Nicole Kidman?
Oh, Pretty Little Lies?
No, yes, Pretty Little Lies.
It was so good.
Reese Witherspoon. Talk about a great book adaptation. It's so interesting. Have you seen that thing about Reese Witherspoon? Like, it's called Reese's Book Club. And basically, like, she promotes, like, the books, but she has the movie rights to the books that she buys. So, like, Little Fires Everywhere. And what's that one that she won the Oscar for? She's got the backpack on. Wild?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen that one.
But basically that's part of the book club too. So, I don't know. Just Moody, yeah. It's just a really smart way to, if something really catches your eye, to be like, well, I would like the movie rights just in case. Yeah.
Interesting.
It is really interesting. I read about
How much do you have to pay for that?
I don't know. I don't know how much it costs I mean, I imagine. I think I could charm Donna Tartt over coffee into letting me adapt her. Adapt The Little Friend. Please don't give it to anybody else. I think I could do a really good job. I just need to get a few. I would like to direct movies, so
I was about to say, is that the role that you would want to take in film? Is like direction?
Yes.
Would you want to be, if you're directing a movie, would you want to be involved in the screenwriting?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think I like. I would like to be involved in screenwriting and directing the most. I could act, I just don't really feel pulled to do it.
See, I think that I'm kind of curious about acting. I've never done it before, but I'm curious about it.
Well, you should try it.
It piques my interest.
If your interest is piqued.
Kind of want to explore the avenue of curiosity.
Interesting. Maybe we can find something for you to act in soon.
Okay.
Let's find it. Well, that's our little side quest.
Okay. The wink.
A little wink. No, so I think film adaptations when people, I think maybe the reason people are so mad about Wuthering Heights is because a lot of the times it's like kind of the way that we're speaking so passionately about these like failed. I understand when people are upset.
Yeah.
And I think people...
And I have been so disappointed by adaptations.
I know.
Before,
I think
when I've loved the book.
I think you need to trust that the person who has the rights is going to do it justice. Not that everyone does that. But I'm sure they did it to their best of... I don't know.
I mean, think about The Maze Runner. Did you read those?
No, I didn't read those books.
Okay. The Hunger Games.
Those were... I like the Hunger Games
I
movies.
loved the Hunger Games adaptions.
And the books were so... But I was saying, the adaptions were fantastic. I have no qualms with...
What about Twilight?
Okay, here's my... Oh, wait, no. Hold on.
Tell me about your opinion on Twilight.
Okay. I love Twilight.
The books or the movies?
Both.
Okay.
Let's get that out of the way. Now, do I think both the books and the movies are very cheesy? Yeah.
Well, I mean, how old were we when we first read those books?
I was like 12.
Yeah, also
my older
like 12 years
cousins
old.
were reading them, and I was like, I want to read them. And then I got to and it was like I loved those books. I think I was in middle school when I read them, though.
You're Team Edward, aren't you?
Yeah. If you're Team Jacob, you're dumb. He's a dog. He's a literal dog. And he's like... I just was never Team Jacob. I like Taylor Lautner a lot. I'm just like... But I've always been Team Edward. My first email account was Edward Cullen Lover 123, lover spelt with a U. And I only changed my email in our senior year because I had to do that dumb project where I had to be like sending my email out to adults who were going to be deciding if I graduated or not. And I was like, I probably shouldn't use this one.
Oh
so,
my God. That's so funny. You know who I'm team?
Who you team?
Carlisle.
Sexy. And anyways, back to like, so do I like Twilight? Love it. Adaptation wise, I'm gonna say I think they did the books justice. For a second.
I was about to say I think that visually, as a horror movie, Twilight would be so.
It would be stunning,
amazing.
So, I think I just want a tradition. I want a good vampire movie.
Yeah,
but like a teen. I want a teen. I want Bella to. I think I actually want to redo Fright Night. I don't think I want to do Twilight. I think
Fright Night?
I think I want to take Fright Night and mush it. I want Edward to be scary.
Yeah.
I want us to be a little scared of Edward, and I want Bella to be more scared.
Yes.
Because she's never scared, she's just horny. And girl, I get it. Robert Pattinson is so beautiful. He's another crush that will appear. I love Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson is...
I mean, I love Edward Cullen, 1, 2, 3. Edward Cullen lover, 1, 2.
I had a poster of him for a long time.
How do you feel about... Have you seen his, like, more recent films? Like, what is it, Mickey 13?
I've seen Batman.
Okay.
And... he was in something where he was just running around. Do you remember? He was running around New York. Oh, Good Times.
Oh, okay.
I watched Good Times, and I really liked him in Good Times. And
he's about to have a movie come out with Zendaya.
It's called The Drama.
Oh, you already know.
I love a good A24 film. I think that's why I'm like, bring it on.
A24, they create.
A24 was a beautiful film company. I remember like the first movie I ever watched from them was Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson, and it was like my first real art house movie that I was like, oh, like you can do films different ways, and I was really interested. I made my family watch it, and they were pissed. They're like, this is the stupidest shit we've ever watched in our entire life, because she doesn't talk. She just like drives.
I've never seen that movie.
It's really good. She's like an alien who like infiltrates Earth, and she pulls on like the skin is Scarlett Johansson's body, and basically she just kind of goes around like Norway and like sucks like the life out of people.
Oh shit.
It's so pretty.
Interesting.
And like the film
I feel like
score,
I would love that.
Yeah, the film score is crazy. Highly recommend it. But
what did you say it was called?
It's called Under the Skin.
Under the Skin. Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
And then the second A24 film I watched was Ex Machina with Donald Gleason.
I haven't seen that either.
Oh my god, Alicia Vikander.
I haven't seen
Girl,
it.
You Deserve an Oscar too. Wait, I think she might have one. Alicia Vikander was a Bond girl. She did this role, and then she was in The Danish Girl. And I don't know what else if she's in anything recently, but she's such a good I love her. She needs to be in more stuff. There are some actresses that I'm like, where are you? You should be in everything.
Yeah.
Like, you really should be in a lot more things, and where are you? And why am I having to watch this girl instead of you? And I mean that.
Yeah.
So, do you have a favorite A24 film?
I really, really, really love Midsummer.
I do like Midsummer.
I think it's so stunning.
Did you ever watch Lamb?
I never saw Lamb.
Oh. Lamb is so good. I hope they make Lamb 2. Listen, as someone who hates sequels, we don't need all that. And that's not me saying I don't appreciate, like, when I go into a movie knowing there's going to be more. Mm-hmm. But, like, if they're like, this movie did really well, let's make another one. I don't like that. I don't fuck with that. A lot of the times, the source material is not there, and I'm watching garbage, and you knew I would come by it because I liked the first one so much.
Yeah.
But I'm the only things that I've ever been like, there needs to be a sequel, and I know there's never going to be a sequel, but I want more, is I want Lamb 2, and I want Gone Girl 2.
I've never seen Gone Girl either.
Oh my god, Abby! No, listen. Gone Girl?
Is that Ben Affleck?
It's Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike. This movie, I watched Gone Girl and Black Swan so fucking much because I just loved everything about it. Like, the directing style of it, I was just so obsessed. I watched all the behind the scenes. I know those movies front to back. I love those fucking films. Very recently truly since we did The Artist's Way, I've really remembered how much I love film. Mm-hmm. I used to go to the movies all the time. I had a fast pass. I've watched every single thing that would come out. I think by the time, when I could start going, my uncle would take me to the movies a lot. Mm-hmm. And by the time I was 12, I truly did see almost every single thing that came out. And
you need a Regal Pass.
Girl, I need a Regal Pass bad. But also, you guys need to start making good movies. It's really sad. I think that part of the reasons why I kind of stopped going is because, they don't really make good movies anymore. The last movie I saw in theater was The Roses with Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch, and it was so good. That's another book adaptation. They basically play this married couple who are going through a divorce, and they're being so mean to each other. But it's such a fun movie. It's really fun. It's really whimsical and kind of it's very outlandish.
Do you like horror movies?
I love horror movies.
Do you like dark?
Yes.
Okay.
I love all the Conjuring films. My dad showed me a lot of horror movies growing up. I've seen I watched Night of the Living Dead really young. I saw the original Fright Night.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh. I think The Others.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Okay, but you know what I'm talking about. The Others is it's a Nicole Kidman movie from the 2000s.
I love Nicole Kidman.
It's spoiler alert. This movie's also very old, so no worries. If you're like, oh my god,
mine's old too. My favorite old movie is old too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but basically, Olivia Colman. I was thinking about the other one. Nicole Kidman plays this woman with these two children, and the children have this disease where basically they can't be out in the sun or they'll die. Her kids can't be out in the sun, and she lives in this old house, and she's waiting for her husband to come back from war. And
what's society like? Is it?
It's I think it's I haven't watched it in a hot little minute, but it's
is it post-apocalyptic or is it
oh, it's normal life. It's
okay.
just old. It's
okay.
she's very it's the 1920, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
1930s. It's kind of set in that era. But basically, the staff of her house, when estates are so big, you have a staff. Mm-hmm. She's got her staff, and basically there's the house is haunted, and Nicole Kidman's nobody cares that this house is haunted. Bad things are happening, and then you find out that actually Nicole Kidman and her children are the dead ones. Like, they're the ghost.
Oh,
we're gonna have to watch this.
Shit.
Dude,
I want to see that.
So, dude, okay, so there's a scene where basically her daughter, like, is, like, begging to be in her christening dress, like, the christening dress.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, fine, you can put it on. So her daughter's in all white, she's got a veil on. And she's, like, playing with, like, these, like, wooden stick things. And Nicole Kidman, like, comes in and she's like, I told you, like, you needed to, like... She's very strict, but she's like, it's like mother... When it's like back when mothers didn't know how to mother, it's like all they knew to do is, like, to read you the Bible and, like, teach you manners.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how she behaves with her children. And so she turns this corner and basically it's this old woman instead of her daughter. And so she's just, like, violently shaking her child. And, like, but the woman is actually the medium on the other side. You know what I mean? Like, it's like... So Nicole Kidman's haunting this family and she doesn't even know it. Mm-hmm. But she thinks they're haunting him. So, like, the daughter... she's like... It's like this little boy's like, well, Henry says this. But really... she's the little girl's the ghost to Henry.
Wow.
It is I'm kind of scared. I don't like to, like, so that movie is scary.
Sounds intriguing. I want to watch it.
It's a great movie. And then I think the last movie that, like, really scared me, I liked Weapons a lot. But
Weapons was so good.
Weapons was so good, but it was like, Weapons is sick. You know what I mean? It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's a rough watch.
It is hard to watch sometimes.
And I think after I watched it, I was like, I left that theater being like, oh, I'm not really scared. But then at night, I was like, ooh, I don't, it's like I don't love this.
The scene of her in the basement was the scare. Terrified me.
Hate that scene.
And also, just the guy coming at her in the parking lot, that scene was very traumatizing.
It's just really, and also it's like, it was just sad because, like...
And this poor kid.
His poor kid. Dude, that kid feeding his parent, I can't. I don't do well with, like, child neglect, and that was hard. I don't like that.
It was sad.
I love all the Conjuring films. Everything that's spun out of that universe, with the exception, I don't really like The Nun.
I've never seen that.
It's fine. It's just not my favorite. But all the Conjuring films are done so well. Annabelle Creation. Annabelle Comes Home is honestly probably... So the others is obviously my absolute favorite. I like The Woman in Black a lot.
I haven't seen those either.
Oh my god! So that's in Victoria. It's Daniel Radcliffe. He plays this lawyer.
Oh, interesting.
And his wife passed away, so he's, like, going through it. But basically, he goes to do, like, an audit for this estate that's haunted by the Woman in Black, and she's fucking terrifying. Basically, she goes and fights. She, like, if your child sees her, your child will commit suicide.
Oh, fuck.
So, like, the opening scene is, like, these 3, like, little girls are playing with, like, porcelain dolls, and they, like, see her and they all jump out of a window. It is... I have real chills. I love horror movies. I love ghost stories. I think I'm a fan of gore. I'm fine with gore. But I love ghost stories.
What is that movie where all the sisters commit suicide?
The Virgin Suicides?
Yes. What do you think about that movie?
I really like the Virgin... You know who's in that? Hayden Christensen.
I know.
You know who's in that? I like the Virgin... Did you read the book?
I didn't read the book, but I did see the film probably before I should have.
Sofia Coppola is one of my favorite directors. I love Sofia Coppola. She's the one who did Priscilla.
Really?
When Jacob Elordi played. Yeah.
I should watch that too.
See, I think also it's just like sometimes I feel like really disconnected. I'm like, I don't really watch movies anymore. I feel really attached to my passion, but then I'm like, oh no, it's still there.
There's so many films that I haven't
still
seen.
There.
Yeah. I didn't really like watch that much TV growing up. And, like, my parents would take me to the theater, but they don't like anything scary. They're not, like, really into, like, action movies. So...
See, my parents love movies. We had a huge DVD collection growing up. Raina can attest. It's, like, underneath was just, like, hordes of movies. So, like, I've seen, like, all the classics. Like, my dad really likes, like I think I've seen, like, every 90s comedy.
Yeah.
Like, Airheads, Tommy Boy, any derivative from SNL, all the Adam Sandler movies. I fucking love those. Like, it's just, I don't know, movies are really magical, and I think my problem with movies right now, with the exception of a few, is movies have really lost their magic. They don't feel magical. I think movies used to be a real place to escape, and you're just like, it's like you're not in a real, even like the Roses, it's like it's set like modern times, and it's not outlandish. They're just Benedict Cumberbatch plays an architect. Olivia Colman plays a restaurant owner. It's just a couple going through it, but it feels super. It feels like you stepped into like a slight alternative reality.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really colorful and beautiful. My favorite rom-coms are the ones that are.
You'd like a little bit more, you know.
I need a lot more. I do because I like Sleeping with Other People a lot. It's the Alison Brie, Jason Sudeikis one. I love that one. It's a great. That might be my favorite rom-com. And then there's The Roses is a kind of a British They're British, and I think media is a little bit different. Like it's kind of like what's the holiday one with like it's Bridget Jones' Diaries. The other one that's a British piece of media that I really like. And then
did you ever watch The Crown? Or Downton Abbey?
No. See, I don't like things.
Those are the things that my parents like to watch.
I don't like those things.
They like historical English dramas.
I get super irritated. I'm like, I like British humor a lot, so that's why I'm like when there's a current it's like Alan Rickman's in it's the Christmas movie. It's Alan Rickman.
I don't even know who that is.
I think it's Tilda Swinton. What? He plays Snape.
Oh. I didn't know who
Alan
that
Rickman.
is. I didn't realize who he was cool. By name.
No, it's fine. No. What's your favorite horror movie?
The Ring.
Oh, I was just thinking. I was like trying to. Really?
Yeah. I think it was like one of the first ones that I ever saw.
I've never seen The Ring.
Really interesting. I mean,
I've seen it.
It is a late 90s.
I've watched The Ring. I just have not seen it in so long. It's I can't be like I can't talk to you about it. So I'm saying I've not seen it.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was just like one of the first ones that I saw. And
who took you?
I just saw it on like TV.
Oh,
because none of my parents wouldn't let me watch horror movies.
So when you went to sleepovers, was it not like a thing?
I remember when I was in the 6th grade, I watched The Human Centipede.
That's not a horror movie. I hate that fucking movie.
Oh God!
Listen.
Why does that movie exist? And why is there a second one and a third one? Why?
Sometimes you don't need to fund things.
That was a movie that did not need to be funded,
and it's just.
And there was no reason for 6th grade middle school girls to be watching that movie.
Yeah, that's when I watched it too. See, my first like real horror movie that I watched like outside of my family's house was The Sixth Sense.
I've never seen that movie either.
Oh my God, Bruce Willis.
No, I haven't.
Haley Joel Osment.
I know that's who that is, but I didn't know the movie.
And Tilda, it's not Tilda Swinton. It's who's the other one that's so talented? She's in Hereditary. She plays the mom.
Oh,
what's her name? Toni Collette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think.
Hold on. I think it is Toni Collette.
Have you ever seen Suspiria?
With Dakota Johnson?
Yeah.
No.
No, you're like, yeah, yes, I know the movie, but no, I haven't seen
Collette.
it.
Toni Collette basically is the mom in that movie.
I feel like since you like the Black Swan, you would like Suspiria.
Probably. I think the only reason I didn't watch it is I don't know why I didn't watch it. I watched the trailer.
I would rewatch that movie with you because I don't really remember what happens.
I'd rewatch it. Yeah, absolutely. Did you ever watch Rosemary's Baby?
I've never seen Rosemary's Baby.
Okay, so Rosemary's Baby is one of those movies where, like, it's horrifying in its own right, but it is old, so you gotta kind of rock with it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I love, like, the original Silent Hill.
Dude, Silent Hill's a great horror movie.
I watched that movie on my pink Disney TV. Do you like the Terrifier movies?
Yes.
Or Saw?
Yeah.
Okay. Those are a little bit too much for me. Those are movies that are hard for me to watch.
I just think they're, like, to me, I'm like, that's, like, it's like a gory horror movie, and it's like, They can kind of do whatever they want. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Do you like the Jason movies or Friday the 13th?
See, like, I feel like I've seen bits and pieces of that, but I don't really, like, remember.
Did you ever watch Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger?
Mm-mm.
You should.
But I am very familiar with all of these characters because I used to play Dead by Daylight, which is
What's Dead by Daylight?
It's like a horror game, but so you have like a group of people who are trying to escape this like arena, but every time the person who's chasing you, like that doesn't want you to get out and trying to kill you, is like a different horror character.
I see.
And they have different powers and stuff based on what kind of character they are.
Did you ever watch the movie Devil? it's talking about people getting stuck in elevators. Basically, these, like, I think it's like 6 people are stuck in an elevator, but one of them's the devil, and you got to find out who it is. Oh, you know, another Orphan. Orphan was a great horror movie. I love
that. When did that come out? In like 2010, 2011?
2009, I think.
Okay.
But that's I love that specific, like, modern horror done. And also, Orphan 2 was good.
You liked the sequel?
I thought it was for a sequel. I was not displeased with it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the only impressive sequels I've ever seen.
Okay.
As someone who hates sequels, I don't know. It's movies like that like it resparks. Like, oh, I care about that art form. I care about movies.
I care about the story. Yeah.
Cinema as a whole, I really give a shit about,
mm-hmm.
and it's a craft that, like, is kind of. It's not fun.
And well, it's so hard because you go onto, like, all of these streaming services and you're just, like, flooded with all of this slop, and I don't know.
You know, unfortunately, art's very important.
Unfortunately.
Hey, hate to tell you.
It's one of the most important things ever.
It's so important, and I feel so I feel like it's one of those things where I feel so dumb saying it out loud, but I'm like, it is important.
I think that creation at its foundation is what we're made to be here for. Like,
yeah,
like, I don't know, I'm finishing up The Artist's Way for the second time, but it talks about how, like, our gift in this reality
mm-hmm.
is our ability to create,
mm-hmm.
so we should create.
I agree. I think the most fulfilled I've felt in a long time is, like, creating this with you and everything that's kind of spun out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And doing my own independent projects. I've not been creative in years, and you just forget that it's an option.
Yeah.
But my life is much better because I am actively creating.
Yeah. I think it's so important. So many people don't. Everybody's consuming all the time.
And it's fine to consume. We need consumers, but it's like,
also create something for yourself.
But you need to and even if it's...
whatever it is.
The thing about that is, like, I think people are like, well, I don't like painting out and doing that. Like, making a cup of tea in the morning and, like, putting your desired amount of cream in it. That is creating.
Yeah, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, your life is your art. Your art is your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should live it and consume mindfully.
Indeed.
You need to consume mindfully. What are you
creating? What are you putting out there?
What are you putting out there?
What legacy are you leaving?
These are the questions me and Abby want to leave you with. Joke's on you. You thought you were gonna just sit down and listen to Shoot the Shit. We're gonna leave you with a harrowing thought.
Indeed.
What are you leaving? When we put you in the cold, dark earth. Wonder.
Thanks for listening.
And who do you think is so sexy? Who do you want to be trapped in an elevator with? And what are you going to leave behind when you die? Thanks for getting crisscrossed with us, guys.
See you next week.
Bye.